Hi, you've just been in a car accident. You get home and the phone rings, and it's a phone call from an insurance company. What do you do? Hi, I'm Stephen Goldstein with Goldstein and Handworker, and on today's video, I'm going to talk to you about that first phone call with an insurance company, whether it's your company or whether it's the company of the car that you've been involved in the accident with. After an accident, if the police come to the scene, you really have a duty to report the accident to your insurance company. And when you do that, they are going to be asking you a lot of questions. The first thing you have to determine before you even get on the phone is, did you get injured in the accident? Did you go to the hospital? Or do you feel pain and you think you're going to be going to the doctor the next day or a few days later? Your insurance company has, we hope, your best interests at heart, but ultimately they're more about protecting their own interests and trying to pay as little money on a claim as possible. What are they going to ask you in that first phone call, and how much information should you give them? I would say in the first phone call, just give them basic information. Date of the accident, where it happened, whether or not you went to a hospital. If they ask you how you're feeling, tell them at that point you're just unsure, that you'll get back to them later. And they will, of course, ask you about the particulars of the accident. At the point of the first phone call, I would tell you be very, very basic. You could say either I was hit in the back, I was involved, or I hit somebody else in the back, it was an intersection collision. Do not give much detail, because that will rule things as the case goes on. So before you actually get to a lawyer, very basic information to your own insurance company. Now, what happens if you get the phone call from the insurance company for the other side? In that case, I would advise speak as little as possible or none at all, especially if you think you're going to get a lawyer. What happens, and has happened to me in my practice, is people speak to the adjuster before they get to a lawyer. They say things about the way the accident happened. They talk about their injuries. They may say, my neck only hurt, but 5 days later their back starts hurting. And believe it or not, these statements are used against you 3-4 years after the accident if you speak to the insurance company for the other car. And some people feel the need to give a lot of information because they're worried about their property damage. They're worried about their car being fixed. Fight that urge until you speak to a lawyer. There's practically no lawyer that I know of that allows their client to speak to the other insurance company directly. You could confirm that you were in an accident. You could confirm if you can describe the other car, the car of that insurance company represents, but that's it. Don't give any more information except get the name and the phone number of the person who called you, and if you can, get a claim number and bring that to your lawyer and let your lawyer handle the rest of the phone calls with the insurance company. I hope the video gives you a little bit of information on what you should do on that first phone call. If you have any other questions, you could always call me at the phone number at the bottom or send me an email. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.